Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the vlog. If you guys watched the last video, then you saw I went to my good friend Tucker's house. He just bought a 350Z, and I went over there and I kind of like helped him, you know, getting it ready for drifting, did some minor stuff, some smaller tweaks here and there to get it ready for the track. He ordered all of the parts that we talked about ordering, and they have all finally arrived. So we are doing the install officially. We're doing pretty much everything between today and tomorrow. I'm actually staying here in Orlando at his house. Big shout out to Tucker for that. I appreciate it. And he ordered absolutely everything, which is awesome because he wants to start going to the track and he wants to eventually start tandeming. He's going to be going to the track on June 22nd, which is also my dad's very first event. So it's going to be cool seeing both the Z's out there. So basically, he went ahead and he ordered pretty much everything that needed to be ordered. We went with the steering wheel, quick release, BC coils. We went with, obviously we finally got a welded diff. So we're taking out the LSD, putting the welded diff in, draining all the fluid, switching the case covers. And then we got the ISR rear camber arms, rear toe arms with the spring bucket delete because our coilovers are true coilovers that get rid of the spring bucket. So we're gonna get all of that installed. He also went with the same angle kit as me. He went with the FDF Mantis. I have the Mega Mantis, which is basically the upper kit as well. This is just the lower kit, so it's not going to give as much angle as my car, but it's still going to be plenty for what he needs. So yeah, today's day one. We're pretty much already getting started on it. Tucker actually is at work. He had a slight emergency, so he can't be here right now. When he gets back though, I should have some of the stuff already done. And I'm gonna probably let him test drive it with the new welded diff and see his reaction. He's gonna love it. So far what I've done is I have went ahead and disconnected the drive shaft, the CV axles, and I have taken the diff out. This is the LSD that was in the car. As you can see, I did crack it open because I need this case cover. The case cover that we have on the welded diff, which is right over here, is actually cracked. So this is the welded diff. As you can see, it's all welded up inside. But the case cover actually has a crack. See, right there. It's a little crack on there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna switch out the covers. We're gonna get the one from the LSD and put it on the welded. And then we're gonna get that. We're gonna slap it back into here. And then I think what's next is drop the wheels, take all the suspension apart, start getting the BCs in. We've already got the steering wheel in. We got an Energy suede wheel with a quick release, 2.5 from Energy with the quick short hub, and it's really nice setup. Feels really good, and it looks even better in the car. So that's in. Angle kit is going to be last, and yeah, we're just going to get started on it. All right, so now that we got this off, we already drained all that. We are going to go put this one on the welded diff. But first we are going to inspect all of the bolts that are in here, and we are going to make sure all of this is tight. I know these are loose because I just put these in, but everything else should be tight. We're going to check all the welds, check everything, make sure it's all good, and I just want to double check and inspect and make sure everything's perfect before it goes in the car, because it is a little bit of a pain to get out. So we're going to finish this and get it in there. Alright, so we got the old case on the new diff. The cracked one is off. There it is. And then we're gonna put this one on the other diff, switch them around, and just sell the LSD for probably the same amount that we spent on the open diff to weld it. So you get pretty much all your money back. And then we're gonna reinstall it. Well, Tucker's finally here. Is that right?
Yeah.
After disappearing forever.
I feel bad, man.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
I left Frankie all on his lonesome for like
I was very alone, very alone.
But you know what? You killed it though, dude. You got a lot done.
Yeah, dude. And actually, like, I needed his help because we actually got the diff in now. I could not physically lift it
We
alone.
Together could physically lift it.
Yeah, but we got it in and we got everything mounted. We just have to put in the breather tube and the 2 sensors, and then hook up the CVs and the drive shaft, and then we're gonna go on to something else. I think we're gonna do either the coils next, and I'm thinking rear coils,
yeah.
And then we'll get all of the arms in the back since we're right now in the back. Yeah, since we got the tires off and everything's already disassembled, yeah. And that'll take probably like 3 hours, I think. So gold.
Are we gonna test drive it before?
Oh, of course we're gonna test drive it. Oh, we're gonna test drive the heck out of it.
Hell yeah.
But I think by tonight, what the goal should be is I think we're gonna have all of the coilovers done, all of the rear arms done, and we're gonna have obviously the diff totally complete. The steering wheel is of course done as well. And then tomorrow we're gonna take on the big challenge of just hooking up the angle mod and getting the whole front end realigned. And then once we get that done, the angle kit raises your front end. We can lower it down and adjust the front end a little bit better. So today will be mostly rear end and coilovers.
Sounds good.
So we dial in the rear end, we get it ready, and then we move on to the front. And we're back from the test drive. What'd you think, buddy?
It was awesome.
Absolutely crazy, ain't it?
Night and day difference on control, reaction.
It's more fun.
I mean, for anyone that is a beginner or looking to get into drifting, like, definitely do a welded diff right away, and you could practice, I think, just on that.
That's pretty much like all you need, to be honest.
That
I don't think
and the previous stuff we did.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more other than a welded diff and some other things like in the last video that you need to do. At this point of where we are, you could go to the track and definitely kill it.
Definitely.
100%. Yeah. You don't have to do anything else that's like super wild and super crazy. This right here would be a perfect beginner drift setup. However, if you have the extra money to blow and you want to make it even crazier, keep watching the video.
The craziest part too that I feel is like when we had the regular diff in there that wasn't welded, I know, like, when I did try to drift, I felt like the car would still throw me around a lot, which I was thinking, I was like, oh, I have to have coilovers to fix that. Just the welded diff totally changed that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I'm getting thrown all around in the car now and everything.
Yeah, because
like
it's squatting the car a little bit differently now.
Huge difference. Like, I love the way it handled.
And I gotta tell you, man, like, you're driving just from a diff alone. You went from, and you know, I'm not gonna roast you any, but last time we went out, it was kind of scary when I was in the car with him. Yeah. He went sideways, the diff didn't lock, and it's not his fault, but the diff didn't lock because it's an LSD. It didn't lock fast enough. He like went into an understeer and kind of like went towards a semi, and then it did lock, and it was sketchy. It was very sketchy. I was very scared I was gonna die that night. And now, 2 drifts. I mean, they weren't anything crazy, but you got it sideways, you held it, you controlled it, and you went out of it smooth.
Like, amazing.
Absolutely beautiful.
It was so easy.
Yeah.
It was the easiest donut I've ever done.
And I gotta tell you, man, you're already driving like a pro, so. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lift up the back again, and then we're gonna start ripping everything apart, take the spring buckets out, take the stock coils out, take the camber arms, the toe arms out, and or actually toe bolts in this case because he has the spring bucket, and then we're gonna install everything and get the rear in alignment, and that should probably do it for tonight. And then tomorrow we're gonna go into the front, do the angle kit, We'll probably knock out the BCs up front as well today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, possibly. If not, we can do it tomorrow since we're going to be right there. So let's just finish up the rear end for today. Alright, so we have got all of the suspension taken apart. We no longer have camber arms. We no longer have the spring buckets or the spring or the strut. Everything has been taken out. And we've got all the new parts ready to go in. Just in the rear, we've got our BC Racing's long stroke coils, and then we've got the toe arms, and we've got the camber arms, all from ISR. So we're gonna slap all that in, and then we're gonna align it. But first, we need to get the toe arms, and we need to pre-measure it for the spring buckets. So that way we have pretty much a basic alignment that we already have set up, and we don't have to realign it until the car goes to an alignment shop. Alright, so it is officially 2 in the morning, but I have got one side done. Hoping to have the other side done in the next hour and a half. So there is this finished side. There is your ISR toe arms, your ISR camber arms right back there, and then your BC Racings, and then what I did was I did a flush mount here for the dampening, as you can see, so that way all you have to do is pop your trunk and then just twist, and you can adjust the dampening. So looks pretty good. This side looks really nice under here. The only thing left is the other side, because as you can see, it's still the stock stuff. So, got to get that done. My goal is to be done in the next like hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'm gonna sleep here because I live like an hour away. So I'm gonna sleep here, and then hopefully get about 5 hours of sleep. And then I will be back up first thing in the morning, and we are going to start on the angle kit for the front of the car, which is going to be awesome. It's a lot of work, but should take pretty much half the day tomorrow. And then adjust everything, and then he's got to get the car to an alignment shop, get everything adjusted perfectly for the track. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're getting there, almost done. Alright guys, it is officially done. It is also like 3:30 in the morning, but we've got everything done on the passenger side and on the driver's side. BCs are in, the spots are both cut out for the dampeners, so everything's done for tonight. Tucker actually went to bed, so I decided while he's sleeping I would just sit out here and work on it, and you can tell I get into my work. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. We got everything done on the rear. So first thing in the morning, we will get the BCs on the front and the angle kit done. So that should take a couple more hours of work. So I'm gonna try to get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I'm going to bed. I am extremely tired. But when I wake up, we are gonna finish the fronts.
5 hours later.
Alright guys, day 2. We left off last night with getting everything underneath totally complete. The BCs, the toe arms, the camber arms. So now we're gonna go ahead and slap tires on it and drop it down and do some small adjustments in the rear, and then we're gonna start on the front. Alright, so we took it around the block real quick and let the springs settle, and as you can see, we are about 1.5 finger fitment. So we dropped it a little bit, but I didn't want to do anything drastic, so that way if Tucker runs off the track a little bit and goes into the grass, you don't have to worry about getting stuck. So as he gets better, you can go lower, but I think this right here looks good and it's functional, and the car feels awesome with the coils. So the only thing left is our FDF Mantis kit. This is the regular Mantis kit. I have the Mega Mantis kit, but this is pretty much the same thing minus the top camber arms and the knuckles. But these are still pretty much just as good. So we're gonna go ahead and start slapping this on. Alright, so we went ahead and we backed the car in, and I went ahead and I took the wheels off. I loosened up the strut bar because the strut bar's got to come off for the BCs. And I got everything and have laid it out and basically like set it up so I know where it's all going and how it's getting installed. Pre-adjusted the BCs. So we're just gonna go ahead and start bolting all this in. I do have to take out all of the stock suspension first, but I'm not gonna do an install video on this because I've already installed one of these on my car. So if you want to see how to install the FDF Mantis or Mega Mantis in my case, click it. The video will be in the description below, and just click the video and it'll show you. It's a very detailed video, and I'd say probably the best one out there right now. But anyways, we're gonna start unbolting everything, and then we're gonna get all this and start slapping it in. So we took the bumper off. We got all the fender liners out, and then we put some quick release bumper clips on here, and we also put them on the bumper, as you can see. So that way we can take the bumper off, give it more airflow, and put it back on. And we're getting there on the angle kit. We're starting to disassemble everything, and once we get that fully disassembled, we'll get the rest of the parts in. So that's where we're at on this side. We got pretty much the tie rod out and some of the lower control arm out. Alright, we've got literally everything out. All of the old coils are out, and obviously all the arms are out. The only thing left is the knuckle, but because this is the regular Mantis kit, we don't have to change the knuckle or control arm. It's just the tie rod and the lower control arms. So don't have to worry about the knuckle. That can stay in. All of these brake lines can stay attached. Like I said, I'm not doing an install video on it because I've already done an install video on this before, which I will link in the description. But other than that, we're just going to go ahead and start installing all the new parts, and then this side we're going to do the same thing, disassemble and reassemble. And we're going to have to align the front just temporarily until he gets a proper alignment at a shop. But this right here will get it ready for basic drifting. You ready?
I'm ready, dude.
Sweet, let's send it. Okay, so I called in my parents to help out, and my brother.
What's up?
So
The cavalry.
yes, the cavalry is here. And we couldn't get the driver's side apart, so when in doubt, just cut the strut in half. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
When in doubt, just pound it out. Timber!
There it is. Get it? Yep.
Bro, why'd you do that, man? There was nothing wrong with that lower control arm. How dare you? Yo, man, I didn't realize you had that new 2-piece lower control arm, bro. Screw 3-piece wheels, get that 2-piece lower control arm. Right? Have you seen the 2-piece lower control arms? Is this new hot thing? Yeah. Basically, now there's an adjustment on the lower control arm.
Like a 360-degree angle, right?
Yeah, so now the tire can spin 360
So it's
degrees.
not even like a shopping cart. It's like better.
Yeah, it's better.
Because it goes in a 360 and then it goes like that.
Yeah, you don't even drift anymore. You just drive in circles. Like, drifting? Yeah, there you go. Look, lower 2-piece lower control arm right here. There they are, right there.
Will you grab the tie rod breaker?
The tie rod breaker. We're gonna break tie rods too.
That thing behind you.
Just explain to everyone what this thing is.
It's an air hammer.
Absolutely wonderful. The things we do. You good, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, calm down. Chill out.
Alright, look what he did. God, it came out.
Oh my god, the 2-piece lower control arm. Oh, it's hot. That was stupid. That was stupid.
Alright, let's go.
Well, it is you.
Now we gotta put all the shit.
And that's it. Look, now spin the entire knuckle. Look, 360 degree.
See that angle?
Look at that angle. Keep going. You can keep it going. Look at that angle. Look at 90 degree.
Re-entries. We can do
106 degree.
You just need someone doing that for you right on the track.
Yeah.
Right? Look. Oh man, you blow yourself. Hey, can we blow the viewers real quick? Let's blow the viewers. There we go. You're welcome, guys. Yeah. All right, under the shirt. Under the shirt. All about an air shower. You're taking an air shower. All right, guys, we have got everything done. Huge shout out to my dad for coming through and helping out.
To all of you guys.
I appreciate the help. I was doing it, but I was getting tired. Second day, I'm like 24 hours in. I'm like, I'm dying. I need help. So he came through, helped me out. We all worked as a team. We got all this beautiful FDF Mantis on, these beautiful BC Racing's ISR arms. Yeah, let's get some light on this. Look at that. Look at how shiny. Beautiful. Everything's so nice. And then we've got the steering wheel. We've got the new mounted fire extinguisher. Absolutely amazing. So, man, you ready?
I'm ready.
June 22nd?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you like that fire extinguisher?
Yeah, that's a nice spot for it.
Right?
Right? That's a new spot right there. You see through the steering wheel.
About it. We're like, we've never seen anyone mount one there before. So.
Guess where mine's gonna go?
Right there?
Right there.
It was a pain, though. It was an absolute pain.
I just took a plate and then put 2 screws through that little pocket door right there.
Yeah.
Bolted it on with, you know, washers and then just put self-tapping screws to the other part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good in there,
That's where
too.
mine's go.
Yeah.
But, dude, you're ready for June 22nd, and you're also ready for June 22nd. Both you guys are going to be drifting together. Both your first times at OSW sliding, so
Yeah.
it's going to be fun.
We're going to avoid walls.
Yeah, don't hit a
No
wall.
wall tapping.
No wall
Please.
tapping.
Even though you have no bumper now, just don't hit a wall.
No wall tapping.
Well, man, it's been a fun 2 days.
It has.
It really has, but
Seriously, I can't thank you.
I want my bed and I want my shower now.
Seriously, like, I really can't thank you guys enough.
Dude, it's
Like,
no problem,
I'm
man.
super appreciative of it. Super blessed. Like, thank you guys very much.
You know what? Just kill it out there at OSW. Make us proud.
Definitely.
And you know what? I can't wait to see what's next for this car. You got the hydro coming, what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So hydro's getting installed. Even though we don't need it for June 22nd, it will most likely be installed by June 22nd.
Well, you know, I was
maybe.
thinking, since I don't really need it for the event, I think what I'm going to do is actually keep it off, powder coated everything, so it all matches, and then that way it's ready to go with everything else that's getting powder coated, and then I'll install it probably once the vinyl wrap goes on it.
Yeah, you're gonna be powder coating a bunch and then like color matching everything because
got 8 wheels to do.
Yeah, you got another set of wheels today as well, and then the theme of the car is gonna be what, like an orange?
It's gonna be a Splinter, like a dark black and gray Splinter camo with all orange emblems, wheels, logos, all that stuff.
That's gonna be awesome, and you've got your own sandblaster, and you powder coat, and you do all this cool stuff.
And
so
I got a plotter to make all the like brand company.
yeah, and the logos
vinyl
and stuff.
stickers and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you don't even have to worry about going anywhere. You can just do it all right here.
Yeah, just the wrap. That's the only part I got.
I'm so excited to see this car finished. All the work we've put into it. I mean, literally,
totally different.
from the last day we spent here, taking out the airbags and starting small, I told everyone, I was like, this car is gonna, you know, it's starting as a basic drift car, and already in what, 3 weeks, it's now pretty much a fully built, I wouldn't say fully built, but a super ready drift car. And it can handle pretty much anything you throw at it, except super fast entries because the hydro's not in yet.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's like your basic drift setup.
this is your a little more than basic drift
your
setup.
Intermediate.
The last video I think was a basic drift setup.
that's true.
This is a more of an intermediate drift setup.
FDF and BC's make it that.
Yeah, huge shout out again to Josiah because this man knows how to fab up some parts. Even down to the tie rods. You saw how he's got like the different off-rack spacings and he does such a good job. So big shout out to FDF. Again, if you guys do want to order this kit or the kit that's on my car, use my code SAVEDBYFRANK. It's right here on screen. It gives you free shipping. Now, it comes from Canada, so from Canada to America, shipping's anywhere between $150 to $250. So that's $250,000 saved just by using my code. So if you're on the fence about buying an Angle Kit, you're like, I don't know if I should buy PBM or if I should like do something custom or wise fab, go with FDF. Because I've driven a car with all of them, and now you've been in the car with it now.
Yep.
And I gotta tell you, I'm not saying it because I run it, it is by far my favorite.
Especially
So,
for the money, you can't beat it.
you really can. So again, if you want an Angle Kit and you're on the fence, buy it. Get FDF.
You're not even going to use all that.
Yeah. Yeah, like you don't even need Mega Mantis like I had. Just this is regular Mantis, and it runs pretty cheap. It was what, just right at 1,000?
Yeah, with the discount code.
Yeah, with the discount code, right at 1,000 free shipping, and you're getting one heck of a kit. All handmade. You know the parts are good, and yeah, I mean, for the money, you can't beat it. So I think that's gonna do it. It's been a long 2 days. We got a lot done. It's been very exciting. Again, huge thank you to my parents for coming out and driving. How long is the drive? An hour and a half? An hour and a half down here because my hands were starting to hurt. I was super tired. You can probably see it in my face. So I really appreciate it, and I don't think we couldn't have gotten it done. We all appreciate it. I don't think we couldn't have gotten the car done if my parents didn't come out and help finish it up. Because I was starting to like really feel the sleep deprivation towards the end there. So yeah. Yeah, once you get your Z, we can do it all over. And I get my BC Racing Coilovers in, what, 2 weeks? So I get to do all this again, so rest in peace. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I hope you guys, you know, learned a little something. Again, if you want to get an angle kit, get the Mantis kit. It's absolutely amazing. Again, use my code SAVEDBYFRANK. It will save you all of the shipping, whether it be $150 or $250 on shipping. It's covered on me. I got you guys. So thank you again so much for watching. Tucker and my dad are going to be drifting June 22nd at OSW. I'm going to be filming that for you guys. I'm going to also be instructing them, so keep an eye out for that video. Click the notification bell. You get notified when all of these videos go live, whether it be a DIY, whether it be some crazy drift video. They're all very instructional and wild and fun. So I hope you guys again enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.